Have you ever been warned about something but ignored it only to regret it later? Proverbs 5 is one of those powerful warnings about the dangers of temptation, specifically sexual sin. It's a wake-up call to protect our relationships, honor God, and live with integrity. Hey, welcome back to Rise with Brett. Today is January 5th, 2025, and we're continuing our journey through the book of Proverbs. Yesterday, we talked about wisdom as the treasure that guides our lives. Today in Proverbs 5, we'll focus on one of the most critical areas of life, staying faithful and resisting temptation. Let's dive in. My son, pay attention to my wisdom, incline your ear to my understanding, so that you may maintain discretion and your lips may comply with knowledge. For the lips of an adulteress drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is bitter as wormwood. Sharp as a two-edged sword, her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold of Sheol. She does not ponder the path of life. Her ways are unstable. She does not know it. Now then, my sons, listen to me and do not turn away from the words of my mouth. Keep your way far from her. And do not go near the door of her house, so that you do not give your vigor to others, and your years to the cruel one. And strangers will be filled with your strength, and your hard-earned possessions will go to the house of a foreigner, and you will groan in the end. When your flesh and your body are consumed, and you say, how I hated instruction, and my heart disdainfully rejected rebuke. I did not listen to the voice of my teachers, nor incline my ear to my instructors. I was almost in total ruin in the midst of the assembly and congregation. Drink water from your own cistern and fresh water from your own well. Should your springs overflow into the street, streams of water in the public squares, let them be yours alone and not for strangers with you. Let your fountains be blessed and rejoice in the wife of your youth. Like a loving doe and a graceful mountain goat, let her breast satisfy you at all times. Be exhilarated always with her love. For why should you, my son, be exhilarated with an adulteress and embrace the breasts of a foreigner? For the ways of everyone are before the eyes of the Lord, and he observes all his paths. His own wrongdoings will trap the wicked, and he will be held by the ropes of his sin. He will die for lack of instruction, and in the greatness of his foolishness he will go astray. This chapter provides one of the most direct warnings in all the Proverbs. Stay away from temptations of infidelity. Verses 3 through 6 describe the allure of an adulteress. Her words are smooth and enticing, but the consequences are bitter and destructive. Solomon warns his readers not to even go near her door, as the cost of falling into sin is far too great. The middle section, verses 15 through 20, gives us a beautiful picture of marital faithfulness, encouraging us to delight in the spouse God has given us, instead of chasing temporary pleasures that lead to destruction. We're called to invest in relationships that honor God and bring true joy. Finally, the chapter closes with a reminder that nothing is hidden from God. Our choices, both good and bad, are fully known to Him. And we will either reap the blessings of wisdom or suffer the consequences of foolishness. So how can we apply Proverbs 5 to our lives? Avoid temptation. Don't just resist sin, stay far away from it. Set boundaries to protect yourself and your relationships. Invest in your marriage. Focus on nurturing and delighting in the relationships God has blessed you with. Stay accountable. Remember that God sees all, and seek wisdom to live in a way that honors Him. Thank you for joining me today on Rise with Brett. Proverbs 5 is a powerful reminder of the importance of faithfulness and the dangers of straying from God's path. What stood out to you the most in this chapter. Let me know in the comments below if you found this video helpful. Be sure to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's video on Proverbs 6. Together, we're growing in wisdom and walking in God's truth. See you tomorrow. Peace.